I am going to be pitching How to Think Big to you all today, but first, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Maelisha Boclair, and I am the founder of How to Think Big. I am also a multifaceted creative and community builder. And due to starting my first business, Nolly's Creations, without really having much support, professional network that really aligned with my business, or really knowing about any resources that could help me grow my business, it was really hard and it felt very isolating, and succeeding in entrepreneurship really felt impossible. So while I was going through that, I kind of wondered how I could fix that for others. And that is where How to Think Big was born. How to Think Big is a community-based platform where creativity, collaboration, and self-belief thrive. We help entrepreneurs, especially minorities or those in underserved communities, stop building alone through intentional events, mentorship, and accessible support. So what is the problem? There are a lot of different statistics like these on the board that kind of pinpoint the issue that I was going through when starting my first business. It is an issue for a lot of first-time founders that are minorities or that are in underserved communities that really don't know where to look. So a lot of entrepreneurs, 70% to be exact, feel lonely throughout their journey, and this can lead to feelings of isolation. This can lead to them constantly worrying about having to do everything on their own and having to wear all of the hats within their business with little to no help. And this can also lead to them not really having anyone to talk to about their stress if they don't have that professional network or other people in their corner that kind of can understand what they go through. This also can lead to feelings of burnout, especially if their friends and family don't really understand their entrepreneurial lifestyle. Some other common barriers for underserved small businesses is, like I said earlier, the lack of professional network, which can affect a lot of things when trying to start your business and looking for resources. Inability to access public dollars like SBA loans, a work-life imbalance and fear of failure, because a lot of first-time founders usually are still working full-time or part-time. Little or no family or network-based investment, and fundraising challenges due to limited access to private capital and commercial bank support. For example, between 2013 to 2018, less than 3% of total venture funding went to Black and Latina founders, and less than 2% went to women-owned founders. So why does this matter? Entrepreneurship should not be lonely. That really is the whole premise of How to Think Big, is to help make support accessible and help founders who don't really know where to look, who don't really have a network, build that network, find accessible resources that can really help them build and grow their entrepreneurship and stop making it feel so hard just to get started. So what we plan to offer is immersive events and experiences such as networking events, workshops, meetups, etc. that spark meaningful connections. Community offerings such as book clubs, accountability circles, and citywide creative collaborations that bring people together consistently. A mentorship program, so pairing seasoned business owners with new business owners so that knowledge, confidence, and opportunities flow in both directions. A digital resource hub, so this will be a platform that lives on our website that will include an AI-powered resource finder, guides, templates, and other educational content that is created by entrepreneurs for other entrepreneurs. And volunteer and fundraising initiatives, because thinking big also means giving back, especially to communities that historically lack access to basic necessities. So what traction do we have so far? So since last March, without any funding or without a team, I have been doing this by myself, and we already have hosted 2 networking events. So the first one was our launch event, How to Think Big, which included a panel of other business owners that were teaching attendees how to start and grow their business, as well as the Headshot Social that happened during SEO Startup Week last year in November, which included professional headshots and guided conversations. We also began building a community that is already engaging, collaborating, and creating opportunities for each other. We developed a growing list of upcoming events, workshops, and initiatives that we have already started to plan and try to execute for this year, 2026. And we launched our website, How to Think Big, at the beginning of last year. So what do we need to accelerate growth? 1, we need funding and sponsorships. To scale this vision, we are seeking $30,000 or equivalent value in a mix of funding, space partnerships, services, and other sponsorships. This will be used for a lot within our business, such as programming and events, creating, elevating, and maintaining our digital resource hub and website, building a team and gaining support from our community, hosting events outside of St. Louis, as well as marketing and documentation. Now, this is not a set number. We have already done a lot without any funding. So any type of sponsorships, partnerships, or funding would help us continue to host events and elevate our social media following as well as our community. We also are looking for partnership and operational support, so we want to start building a team and securing more volunteers, partners, and sponsors to help us execute our events and build our platforms. We also want to bring on program and content partners to help us grow our social following and expand our visibility and reach. And then here are a few testimonials from our last event, the Headshot Social, which happened in November.
Got invited to the Headshot Social that was hosted by HowHow, and it was such a great experience. Not only was it a chance to network, but we also got the opportunity to take professional headshots, and let me tell you something. The photographer was so good. The photos came out so beautiful, and I cannot wait to use them across my platforms because honestly, I've never had professional headshots before. I've always done everything myself, so this felt like such a good thing.
And then here's a clip of another one.
I had the pleasure to be invited to the How to Think Big event. I'm not gonna lie, this whole event caught me off guard, but in the best way. When I walked in, I think I was gonna get a couple headshots, get a little treat, and dip out. But the energy that it hit different. It was everything I needed and everything God always knew I wanted. And that's real cool. Listen, when I say from the corporate baddies to the creatives to the entrepreneurs, baby, it was fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. You see the energy for yourself. Now, the whole concept of the event was to get a professional headshot, network, and learn something. And my experience exceeded my expectations. The question to you is, do you want to come with me to the next event, or are you going to stay in that comfort zone? Let me know something in the comments.
So we have already shown through the community that we have began to build, the events that we have hosted, and the partners that we have already secured from past events, that this works, that this is a problem for first-time founders and entrepreneurs, and that if we continue building this community, it can be really beneficial for a lot of people. I am now open for any questions that you all may have.